something that you could have done if you wanted to explore more, right? You could have, if you want to just check this out, confidence level, right? So we did a 95% confidence level, and we got that the margin of error was 1,470, and therefore the interval estimate was 39,630 to 42,570. Okay, so we could have done this also, like if I told you with a 90% interval. With a 90% interval, you would notice that 1,234 would have been the margin of error. The interval would have been from 39,866 to 42,334. And finally, for a 99% confidence interval, the margin of error will be now 1,932, and the interval estimate would have been 39,168 to 43,032. Right. So this is kind of what I asked you to do in class, during last class, because what I wanted you to notice is that the highest the confidence interval, right? So look at this one is the highest, 99% confidence level. We have a large margin of error. So the margin of error is largest when you have a largest confidence level, which makes sense, right? Because it means like this part of the data, you have 99% of the data that you're saying like it's got to be somewhere in there, right? So it may not be as precise. When it's more precise, the margin of error is smaller, but then it's kind of hard to figure out, right? It's a smaller interval, so you have small room for error. Okay, so that's I think all about that problem. And I think a couple of other things that I wanted to be able to mention is that in terms of adequate size, for adequate sample size, and this holds true for confidence intervals with the population, with standard deviation of the population known, and for the standard population of the population unknown. Okay, so we'll say that most applications, right? So for most applications, so we want n greater than or equal to 30. Okay, we also say that if the population distribution is highly skewed or contains outliers, then n needs to be greater than or equal to 50. Okay, if the population is, if it's not normally, if this is a population, the population is not normally distributed, but roughly symmetric, then n can be approximately, or n can be equal to 15. Okay, we'll also say greater than or equal to 15. And then if the population is believed to be approximately normal, then we can say that n can be less than or equal to 15. The sample size can be split, but this assuming that it's that it is roughly normal. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to cover